Hey guys, it's Sage Wisdom by SL Harris, and I'm here to do Aquarius's general reading for March. Thank you guys for coming back to my channel. Thank you guys for supporting me. Okay. Once you watch this video, if you feel like it resonates with you, give me a thumbs up. And if you feel like you want to share the video, share it. And if you feel like you want to see regular notifications of when I'm on, hit the subscribe button. Okay. I have my little picture in the corner, right hand corner at the end when I'm done. So you can just click on that and you can subscribe to my channel. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Aquarius, I have a lot of cards on the board. This is for Aquarius, the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ask for divine and angelic assistance to come through, offering messages only for your highest good. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay. So the overall energy is that you got the Empress to start in the world. So you got the Empress, which is representing like love and security. You're like worried about your children. Like you're thinking in the future aspect, like thinking about like how your children are going to be like on a on security like level, like being secure, having what they need, like that type of thing. Like, you know, when you see a tree in her head, it's like bearing fruits. It's like you putting energy and effort into your family life, into your children, so you can nourish them to be productive adults in the future. Okay, that's what it's representing. It's representing generations after generations. You instilling what you need to instill in your children and in your family. Okay. Then you have the Star card that's also representing you, the Aquarius. Okay. So it's talking about inspired love, guidance and inspiration, the unconscious wisdom. It's like you're watering the earth and hope that life will grow, being pure and renewed. That's what you're doing. Okay. So yeah, it's like your situation, taking care of your family and nurturing them and putting into them so they can become something great in the future. Okay. Yep. Great success. They want to be very successful. Then you have the World card, which is talking about universal love still, happy endings, lasting love. Like you want to have this like lasting love. You want to be able to celebrate. It's like, I feel like you guys are wanting to move into a different phase in your life right now, but you're feeling a little stuck. Okay. Because you're worried about some things. That's the energy that I'm getting from the overall energy for the Aquarius. Okay. All right. So what they're saying is that you need to trust your inner wisdom at this time, and you need to take that approach as far as going within, seeking spiritual knowledge so you can get clear on what it is that you truly want without delay. It's like you Aquarius is y'all busy nourishing and putting into other people, because you guys are like the humanitarian sign. Like you always giving, nurturing other people. But Spirit is saying at this time you need to start nurturing yourself. Okay, you need to start worrying about yourself at this time and pouring into your own self. Okay. They're saying that it's a perfect time to start something new. It could be like a new project on your job or like a business venture, like using your creative kind of talents that you have. It could be music, it could be art, it could be writing, whatever it is. It's something new that you're thinking about, and they want you to start giving birth to that. So pour it into yourself so you can bring out your talents and which is basically your passions, and to make you have a more zest for life at this time. Yeah, they're talking about divine passion. So be honest with yourself about what your true desire is, so you can focus on that and bring that up and out of you and into the world, because it's going to help the world. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. So whatever you're driven to do, whatever your passion is, whatever makes you happy when you think about it, that's the thing that God put you on this earth to do. So their Spirit is wanting you to go within, to get clear on that, so you can bring that energy up and out into the world. Okay? Yep. It's time for you to make the decision now. That's what they're saying. And they got a prayer for you, because Archangel Michael is saying it's time for you to make a decision right now. And it's a prayer here. And I'm going to read the prayer. It says, Archangel Michael, please help me stay strong and relax as I approach the situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. So they want you guys to start getting clear on what it is you're supposed to be doing. You're really, really good at nurturing your family, nurturing your friends, nurturing your spouse, but you haven't been nurturing yourself and your dreams at this time. They're saying that you and your loved ones are safe. It's okay to pull away from your children at this time and start to focus your energy more on you. You can ask God to watch over your kids. Ask God to help take care of your family situation as you dabble in some of your divine gifts, is what they're saying. Okay. Yep. You need to feel secure and at peace, so that you can focus on your priorities and you can enjoy your life. That's what they're saying. Okay. All right. They're saying the situation that you're in, you created the situation for yourself. So they're saying that you can change up how things are going in the situation. But you have to have the strength and the personal power to create this new space of peace that you're craving at this time. That's what Spirit is saying. And in order to see the answer, you have to use your imagination. You have to go within, using your intuition and your creative gifts, okay? Yep, you have the wisdom to see yourself through this time, to pull yourself out of this, I don't want to say dark place, but I want to say it's like a stagnant place. It's a place where you're not feeling fulfilled at this time. But you can decide to be happy and move towards what it is that your heart truly, truly desires. Okay. And it's like you just want that joy and bliss that you feel when you're doing something that you enjoy. Okay. So Aquarius, it's time to pour into yourself at this time. Okay. They want you to take your mind through a meditation. Is what they're talking about. Take your mind through a meditation, kind of brain stimulating work, and try to figure out where you need to be, and then and also what practical steps you need to take to get to where you need to be. Okay. Yep. They want you to start taking a move in the directions of healing yourself and healing your emotions at this time. That's what Spirit is saying. Because the current situation that you're in, they're saying you need to look deeper into it. I feel like it's some deception going on in terms of a situation you're in. It could be in terms of a relationship. It could be in terms of like some type of work situation. It's something that's not right about a situation. And part of you know that. Okay. So they're saying a situation is going to improve because you're going to improve how you're interacting in that situation, but it's not going to improve like you can maintain this situation going forth. So it's going to be some kind of change that comes about, but it's going to start within you on an emotional level and having the courage and strength to do this. Okay. So they want you guys to take a alternative course. So whatever course that you're on, they don't feel like it's the right path. They don't feel like it's the path for your highest good, because we all have free will. So you can choose to be on this path if you want to continue, but they feel like it's something out there that's more divinely guided for you, that's more in line with your passions and what you truly, truly want for yourself this lifetime. So what they want you to do is do a dress rehearsal. And what that basically means is imagine yourself doing the thing that you think you want to do in your mind, and then pay attention to your emotions and how you feel inside. Like if you feel happy and joy and just like abundance, like when you think about it, that's the thing you're supposed to be doing. And then think about the thing that you're currently doing and get in touch with your feelings and how you feel about that. So you feel like constriction, if you feel stressed, if you feel overwhelmed, that means it's something not right about that situation, and you need to go on a different course. But just do the dress rehearsal in your mind, like mentally. That's what you're talking about. Like mentally do some brain stimulating work to figure out, like you picture a situation, okay, a situation that you want, and see how you feel. That's how you can know this is the direction I should be going in. If you picture your current situation and it's not feeling right, because that's you feel your way through. You know, emotions are your signifiers of what's right, what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? And if it don't feel right, that means a change needs to be made. And what they see is that you guys are going to solve your problem, or a resolution is going to be made, but it's going to come with clearing out this current situation, okay, so that you can move forward. That's what Spirit is saying. Okay, so the situation is going to improve because you're going to improve yourself, but it seems like Spirit is encouraging you to take a different course of action, take an alternative course, because the one you're on, yes, you're helping your family, your friends, and you're nurturing them, but how much time and energy are you putting into yourself? Like how much are you nurturing yourself? This is a time to take care of you and get on the path that you were born to be on. That's what Spirit is saying. Okay. Spirit is also saying that nothing is etched in stone. So at any point, at any given time, you can change up what you're doing. Okay. You don't have to stay in a situation out of obligation or responsibility, is what they're saying. Because what they're saying is, if that's why you're staying, nothing's going to come from the situation. It's always going to be what it is. Okay. Nothing's going to improve to make the situation better unless you decide to make the changes within yourself. And you do it. But they're saying you can do this. You're about to reach a fiery climax where things are going to be like, it's going to feel chaotic because you're going to be making a change and people are going to be resistant to it, is what they're saying. But they're saying you got luck on your side. God is on your side. You got blessings if you decide to take. You got blessings and support if you decide to take this path. Okay. If you decide to go on this other path. Okay. So it says, I'm going to read some of these. Okay. I'm going to read some of these. It's talking about the light has come. Okay. This is the first card you guys, like an affirmation. The light has come. And it says, today, The time of light begins for you and everyone. It is a new era in which a new world is born. The old one has left no trace upon it in its passing. Today we see a different world because the light has come. So it's like basically you guys are being enlightened. It's like a spiritual journey that you're on, that we're all on. And now you know the direction that you need to go in, okay? And it's in line with your life purpose, your life mission, okay? I am entrusted with the gifts of God. So it says you can wait, delay, paralyze yourself, or reduce your creativity to almost nothing, but you cannot abolish it. So Spirit is saying that you have God-given gifts that you aren't practicing, aren't putting into place because you're too busy trying to handle your family situation and take care of everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But the way you can help take care of your family and everybody else is by giving to yourself so you can give more to the world. Okay. So you're not tapping into your creativity right now, but it's still there. And whenever you're ready to tap into it, God is right there to help you explore that and help bring that out in you. Okay. Let me recognize the problem so I can solve it. Okay. A sense of separation from God is the only lack you really need to correct. So what they're saying is they want you to resolve this problem. They want you to go within to get clear on what you want so you can do what's best for you. You can do whatever it is your heart desires, a passion that's, that you want to experience is there. It's right at your fingertips, but you got to have the strength and the courage to pull back your energies, all those energies you've been giving out, helping other people, supporting and other people, pull that back into yourself and start helping yourself. And that's when you're going to start solving the problem. You're going to get clear on what you want. You're going to start taking action as far as going to the next best place for you. You know what I'm saying? On an emotional and a spiritual level. And in some ways, it's physically. Okay. I'm not a victim of the world I see. I'm not a victim of the world I see. What is forgiveness? Forgiveness recognizes what you thought your brother did to you had not occurred. So during this process, it's going to be frustration. Remember I said it's a climax going approach. It's going to be frustration and irritation because you're going to realize some things and it's going to make you irritated. So it's going to get a little worse before it gets better, because when you start tuning into what it is that you want, you're going to feel like you lost, but you didn't, because everything is happening right the way it's supposed to be happening. Okay. So it's going to require some forgiveness along the way as you are going through this process, is what they're saying. It's also going to require patience with yourself as you try to synthesize this knowledge about what it is you should be doing, because you're going within, you know what I'm saying? And you understanding stuff on a esoteric level. So it's different, you know what I'm saying? So you're asking God to help interpret the messages coming to you. Some it might be through your dreams or just like a knowingness that kind of comes to you. A person might walk up to you and tell you something. You're like, oh my God, I was totally thinking that. And that person answered my question. God works through people. Okay. Like, we all are on a mission, and we all have a mission to help elevate the world. You know what I'm saying? Elevate our energies to make this world a better place. Okay. So yeah, you got to honor and follow the guidance of your heart. And that's what's going to make prosperity come to you. That's what Spirit is saying. Yeah. That's what Spirit is saying. Okay. Okay. Now they're saying you're very close to achieving your goal. Okay. But you have to start taking the action steps. And right now, the action step starts with pulling your energy and your power back within yourself, meditate and get clear on what you want so you can make a practical plan about how you want to make changes in your life to resolve an issue that's been on your mind and your heart for a while. Okay. It's gonna be a resolution. It's gonna be a resolution is what Spirit is saying. Okay. Okay. Now, going into the actual tarot, that was your overall energy. You guys had a whole, like, out of all the signs I did so far for the general reading, you guys had the most cards come out. There's a lot that Spirit wants to say to you. It's a lot, okay? And some of that energy you can get from going within, meditating, asking God to talk to you about what your next step should be, okay? So right now, it's like in terms of a love situation, you're not feeling satisfied in it. You're feeling like you worry about, if I was to end the situation, how would my money be affected? So it's like you stay in stuff for financial means, or maybe because you're thinking about your children, or maybe thinking about child support. You know what I'm saying? It could be something like that going on. But God has decided this is not for you. And that's why you're having this discontentment in your heart. You're not feeling satisfied anymore. This is the Tower moment that's happening on a spiritual level for you, because they want you to have improvements in your life. Okay. They don't want you to give little to yourself and give too much to others. They want you to give enough to yourself. It should be an equal exchange of give and take in any relationship. Okay. And I feel like in this situation, it's not equal. It's like you're giving out a lot and then it's leaving you running on fumes, like you're not being nourished to the capacity that you need to be nourished at this time to bring in the gifts that you have to offer to this world. So you need to pull your power back and start nourishing yourself. So right now it feels chaotic. Like we said, it's like a climax is coming. It's going to be some forgiveness required, because you'll be upset with the situation when you actually start to look at the situation and actually start to try to resolve, because the person who you are with, and even yourself, it's going to be like a heightened energy of emotions exploding. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you have to do this for yourself, is what Spirit is saying. For improvements to take place, you have to go through this process. But remember, along the way, as you discover more about your situation yourself, because I feel like it's some deception there about the other person that you're with, it's going to be frustrating, it's going to be irritating. But just remember, express your feelings, and then you have to release it and let it go. Okay? So like I always say, it's better to argue and get out the way than hold on to how you feel and let all that stuff fester inside of you. Okay? So it's better to let the whole thing come out and everybody communicate what they need to communicate, and then you can release it, and then you can forgive it, and then you can move on. You understand? Okay, so Spirit is also saying that, again, they want you to meditate. They want you to meditate, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, if you want to have smoother roads ahead of you. So you got the Six of Swords reversed. Right now, it's going to be a little rocky at first, but then it's going to change for you. Yes, look at the problem instead of being in it. View your life with clarity. So it's like almost taking a few steps back to see the whole situation for what it is. They know that you're tired and weary right now, and it's like you want to complete what you started, but sometimes you have to readjust your plans, is what they're saying. Okay, that's what they're saying. During this time, I gotta open my car for my mom. During this time, one second. Okay, during this time, I lost my place. Okay. During this time, it's gonna require a lot of rest for you and rejuvenation. You pulling back from people and situations sometime, and going within yourself to get clarity on what it is that you want. And you're gonna gain a spiritual strength. Right now, this card is reversed, but you're gonna gain the spiritual strength. Maybe some of you are gonna do yoga. You know what I'm saying? That you need to move through this time, because prosperity and a new beginning is starting for you, but it starts with letting go of a situation, letting go of the past. Okay. Yeah. And some of you might, spiritual strength, just focusing within, praying to God, meditating, maybe even creating an altar so you can go to a space where you can't have peace. We can get away from all the noise, even if it's just for 15, 20 minutes. Say, hey, I'm about to go take a walk. You know what I'm saying? And every day, 15 minutes, go take that walk so you can get, that peace and serenity, and you can hear the messages from God. You might be taking a walk, and somebody might walk up to you and start having a conversation about something you've been thinking about, and clarify some things for you. What do you say, mommy? So okay, sorry, my mom's here. So that's that. All right, so moving on. All right, so what they're also saying is, and I feel like this energy, this tower moment really has already started. It was like the first half of March that you were kind of going through this. It was a lot of like, because you really was thinking about what you want, a lot of conflict, a lot of arguing, a lot of heightened emotions, because you kind of realizing you're in a situation that you're not content with, and you realize that something needed to change. So now you're starting to move towards taking action in regards to that. Okay, so Knight of Swords. This past week, you start moving towards taking action, and action really can start from within. Okay, which is for you is going within hermit mode and like detaching, so you can do some soul searching at this time. That's what Spirit is saying. You guys are soul searching at this time to figure out what it is that you want. Okay, and it's like you're completing this phase in your life, and you know it. So destiny is at play right now. Destiny is at play, is what they're saying. And it was a lot of deceptions in this relationship, a lot of like the person not being honest, which caused, like I said, a lot of heightened emotions, ups and downs, and some emotional level. Yeah, it's like an emotional outburst that's happening because something got found out. The truth was brought to the light, and the other person was confronted, and it was, of course, when somebody gets confronted, they're going to try to defend their position. I feel like a lot of that was going on, but now they're saying, because this part is you're in the midst of it, but it's coming to the end of the cycle of this, new opportunity is going to come towards you. You know what I'm saying? For just taking the first steps. Just keep listening to the divine. Keep going within. Try to get clarity on what it is that you truly want. Okay. Yep. Is a person who you're with that's very domineering, and they try to control the situation. They try to control your money, and this is what you're worried about. You're worried about how this would affect your family, how it would affect your children. Okay. But now it's like an energy of like a positive movement forward in your life right now. It's a positive movement forward in your life right now. It's like this card also kind of represents to me prosperity and abundance on the physical level, like showing your good effort, and is you looking more towards what your gifts are and putting efforts into that, whether it's art, whether it's design, whether it's like whatever your passion is, you're building on now. Okay, so it's gonna bring prosperity and new beginnings for you. Okay, again, right here, prosperity begins. It says it right here, a new beginning is starting. You're starting to plant the seed of what you want, and you're starting to nourish that so it can grow and develop to something great. Okay. And then you have the 17, which is hope. And this is your card. This is like the star card in the tarot. It's basically showing like faith and healing, aspiration, success and enlightenment. You start to be enlightened at this time. That you're realizing that the impossible can be possible, and you're doing the soul work that you need to do. It's the power of your belief. You believing in your own self. You nourishing your own self so you can bring your dreams into reality. That's what this is. It's your natural ability, your intuition. It's the star. It's being positive, going forward in the future about what it is that you want. Okay. All right. So with this, you're reviewing. Okay. So because now you're in the hangman situation where you're trying to go within and get enlightenment. You're getting stronger in yourself after a whole bunch of deliberate. You deliberate a long time. You've been wanting to do this, but you didn't have the strength and the courage, or really it wasn't time. It's divine time is at play right now. Okay. That's why you have the Wheel of Fortune, because now it's the time for you to do this. Okay. You're getting stronger in yourself right now. And then you're having some realizations about the person who you are connected with. And now you about to start a journey for yourself. But this may cause some conflict or some irritation with the person you're with, your partner. It could be like life partner, like husband, wife, or it could be like a business partner. So you can take it how it resonates with you. Okay. But it is some emotional upset in that situation right now. This card is flipped upside down, but it's encouraging you to possibly see a counselor, like a spiritual counselor, a pastor, somebody that can help you along this process to help you gain the wisdom that you need to proceed forward in your life. Is what Spirit is saying. Okay. Right. All right. So what they're saying is, they're talking about emotional loss and deception and envy. It's like you're releasing this emotional loss that you're feeling. And it was a lot, like I said, it was a lot of deception, or like the conditions were not right, is what they're saying. It's like they were wanting you to question, like, how well do you know people that's around you? Like, whether it's business partner, somebody was probably doing something that wasn't on the up and up and hiding from you. Whether it's your life partner, somebody just, being deceitful to try to keep you. But they want you to always have a plan B. Okay, always be prepared is what Spirit is saying. So right now, if you don't have a plan B, start putting a plan in place is what they're saying. Okay, as you go through this time, of course, it's going to feel like an emotional loss, but you're going to have spiritual teachers, like I said, to come along to kind of help you and influence you in like a more positive way right now. And this could mean the emotional loss card. This, you're going to get through this. Okay, that's what they're saying. And this could be just upset in your marriage, like it's some deception going on in your marriage too, is what they're saying. That's why you got the wisdom card, because this card represents like the Hierophant. It could represent the Hierophant, which is like your connection with a person on a deeper level, like a marriage or something like that. So it was some deception going on in your relationship, which caused some emotional loss. Okay, so you're grieving the loss of something. You're letting go of a situation, letting go of somebody, and that's normal to grieve the loss. As you release, as you move into this new era in your life, okay? So it's showing now, it's showing that going forward, and I hate to say it, like towards the end of March, you are going to have a lot of anxiety in terms of this emotional connection, because as you release something, there's a lot to it. You know what I'm saying? You cut the cords and you're releasing, and like we're creatures of habits, and we get attached to people and situations, or even our daily lives, even if it's a hard situation on us, okay? But it's going to usher in a new beginning, and they need you to step outside of the situation and see it more clearly, so you have to pull away. So some of this, it might be in terms of separating from a person, taking a break for a little while, you know what I'm saying? So that you can see what it is that you want, so you can usher in this new beginning for you. It's going to require strength, okay? It's going to require strength within yourself, okay? Yeah, and I clarify that with the Lovers and the Nine of Wands. So it is showing that is in regards to a love relationship for most of you. Some of it may be job, a lot for most of you is in regards to a love relationship where you've been working through this, but you have to pull away to clearly decide on what you want, because these two cards were reversed, okay? All right, so it's gonna be worth it, but you're in a process of getting clear on what it is that you want at this time for you, so you can nourish yourself and whatever your divine life purpose is. All right. So I'm normally gonna pull one of these cards, but 4 came out for you, so I'm gonna read all 4, and then we'll close the reading out. This is a general reading for the Aquarius. If you want something more personalized, you'll check my description box below on how to get a personal reading. Okay. All right. You got attaining peace. You got standing strong and tall. You got everything changes, and you got the master of my life. So stand tall and strong. That's what I'm going to read for you first. It says, today I choose to remain positive. I face all of my challenges with strength and courage. I will not be denied or turned away. I do not allow myself to be carried away by negative thoughts. I stand tall and strong, and I live each moment in joy and peace, leaving my future in God's hand. I believe in life because life believes in me. Isn't that perfect for the ending of this? Okay. Then we got attaining peace. So attaining peace says, today I turn within to find a source of my experiences. Therefore, I find a peace that comes from seeking truth. I understand that the riches I discover within myself have a greater value than all the wealth of the outside world. Step by step, I continue my spiritual quest. Little by little, I free myself, rising ever higher and attaining true inner peace. Totally goes in line with what we're saying. When you pull your energy back and you focus it on what it is that you have to offer to this world. You're on a spiritual quest right now, elevating yourself to a higher level. Okay? Everything changes. So a soft light radiates from my heart. It illuminates those around me and transforms every situation I encounter. I maintain a positive attitude in spite of any difficulties I may perceive. No matter the circumstances, I remain a source of true joy. Everything changes when it is bathed in the light of the divine. So no matter what happens, it's going to work out for you, okay? Because is bathed in the light of the divine. So everything that's happening is divinely inspired. It's time for you to make these changes and move on to a different part of your life, okay? The last card, the master of my life. It says, I dedicate my strength to the divine within me, aligning myself with the true sovereign of my life. My ego steps aside as I listen to my inner voice, and I act in accordance with the truth I hear. In this way, I become the master of my life. I live in abiding humility, grace, and love for the glory of God. All right, Aquarius, this is your reading. This is a general reading for March. And light and love. So everything is in divine order. Everything is happening in a way that it should be happening at this time. You just got to have the strength and the courage to move towards improving yourself. So moving out of a situation that's no longer working for you, resolving that, releasing that, clearing that, cleansing that, and then, with forgiveness along the way and moving on to something else that's more suited for your divine life purpose. I'll see you guys soon for your second half of your love reading for March. Light and love.